So the new hero EOS. EOS seems to be similar to Aiden. She deals active skill damage, deals 360% of attack damage to all enemies, burns them, dealing extra 240% of attack for 2 rounds, then increases the burn damage by 12% for 3 rounds. So the burn damage will somewhat act like a max HP damage, but it's less than that, so don't expect so much from the burn damage. Afterwards, she restores herself HP equal to 12% of max HP. So the more HP she has, the more she heals. So here is a skill. This requires stacking. So what? Let's see the skill's description. If Sacred Sun has been summoned when releasing the active skill, trigger Sacred Sun 3 once immediately. If not, self gains 5 layers of shining light. Sacred Sun cannot be stacked. So she does relatively higher damage could expect. The only damage goes well with the light faction. So dealing 240% attack damage for 2 rounds with a 30% chance to inflict dazzle. Dazzle definitely, if it was higher chance, would definitely have made a difference. She would have basically made Annabelle obsolete as a hero. Cause she does way more damage than Annabelle and she's just way more better. So having 65% would have just made Annabelle much useless. So they kept it low, similar to Fiona. If Fiona had higher twine by 35% and then she was E void, yeah, 45% chance. If this was any higher, Flora would be definitely top meta for PvP and PvE content. She will also make many heroes obsolete. She is definitely not useful. She has no use on any of her skills. And she would have definitely been the next Garuda because she does max HP, basic attack, and she also has an active skill that hits all enemies and stacks up each time this active skill hits an enemy. So overall, I wouldn't say she's a top pick, but she definitely does do relatively high damage. So you could think of her as a, for some reason, I don't know why, but Garuda replacement. But she just does more damage to all enemies, whereas Garuda does only to 3 enemies. So you could use her to replace, but honestly, finding the odds to get EOS will be difficult. So Garuda is your other alternative, or in Abyss, Natasha, but Natasha really isn't useful. You could just build the heroes for your own benefit. But if you're going PvP, then Fiona is a must, Penny is a must, building 2 ticks is a must, and all transcendence are a must, as in you mandatorily need to get them in order. So first starting with Sword Flash Exia, then Vesa, Jara to Queen you might trade, cause Jara does stuns and you will need the CC crowd control stuns. And then Asmodel. But since Aspen is now in the game, Asmodel before Aspen, cause Asmodel does damage to all enemies and Aspen only does to focuses his active skill and basic attack on one enemy. But it definitely this would definitely prove wonderful PvP skill. Thank you for watching. See you in the next